So now we're off to the next big one here. This one's been waiting a long. Everyone's been waiting a long while for this one to come out. Let me click on the link here. See, I think it's Way of the House Husband. Yeah, the Way of the
Yeah.
House Husband.
Yep.
I looked. Surprisingly nice. It's a pretty short synopsis here, but he was the fiercest member of the Yakuza, a man who left countless underworld legends in his wake. They call him the Immortal Dragon, but one day he walked away from it all to travel another path, the way of the house husband. The curtains rise on this cozy Yakuza comedy. So yeah, I've heard about that. Everyone, if you go on if you're on the manga sphere, you know about this series and seen some panels or maybe read a chapter or a few. So I'm pretty interested to see how this goes. But who is it done by? JC Staff. So yeah, everyone knows about JC Staff. They do a lot of things, a lot of spicy things as well as you see. But what are your thoughts on this, Mr. James?
Well, they're doing a great PowerPoint presentation. Look, I need to make an announcement, and I need to really soak this in because this will be the first and probably only time this ever happens. But this is the first series where I've actually read the manga, and Jerms has not read the manga. So I need to really soak this in. You know, this is not going to happen often. Here you go. I got the first 3 volumes. And this is exactly why I don't read as much manga as I do. Because having read these first 3 volumes, I know how bad this trailer looks that we have right now. To say bad would be an understatement, to be honest with you. I'm holding out hope.
Some would say,
Go. It's a PowerPoint, as I said. The whole reason this is funny, the whole reason this works, you described it in the synopsis, but really the facial expressions those panels are so funny. You have this Yakuza dude who is acting as a house husband. So he's like, he'll ask for something simple or he'll, be cleaning the house and he looks serious. He looks like he wants to kill you. Like every time he's holding a knife, people think he's going to kill them, but really he's just a house husband, but he has that perception about him. It's the facial expression, Jerms. It's the facial expressions that are so funny. And the fact that I am not seeing those in this trailer, if they don't have those, I don't like. That's what makes this series. That's the it factor. That's what makes it funny. That's what gets the laughs. If they cannot succeed in that, this is not going to be funny, and it's not going to work. It's not going to be good at all. So there's that. And then as I was just talking about, there is Netflix jail. So this is going to be licensed by Netflix. So if you want to legally stream this in North America, you'll probably be waiting a while. Not to mention that, but you also said, JC Staff. I don't hate JC Staff, but they did ruin One Punch Man season 2. Like that's a whole other rant I'll do. Maybe I'll do it on the pod sometimes. But if this gets the One Punch Man season 2 treatment, oh boy, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's it looks like it's not done by JC Staff, but maybe by Queen Bee, by how little animation there really is, and it seems like JC Staff just really it's hit or miss sometimes. Really, like they're doing like One Punch Man, but then also at the same time they're doing like stuff like High Score Girl 2 or High Score Girl 1 that I extremely loved. Or
can I say something though? Can I just say something? I'm sure that High Score Girl is a great show, but is the quality of the animation fantastic, Jerms?
It's pretty good. It's 3D. It's 3D. It's 3D, good. So it's hard. It's kind of hard.
It passes for 3D, but would you say, looking at that, like, oh shit, this looks beautiful. Like this is really good animation. Would you say that for High Score Girl?
Unfortunately, no.
Maybe you would say, I'm just asking. When I look at JC Staff's resume, again, it's not about the story. They didn't write the story. They're adapting. They're taking manga and they're making anime. It's about the adaptation. It's not about the content. The content could be great. Some of these shows I'm looking at on the screen are good. Are they good at adapting stuff? I don't know. They butchered One Punch Man season 2. They butchered it.
You'll never forget.
I will never forget.
That's all it really takes sometimes.
Yeah, it takes one fuck up like that. Like if Mappa did that, I would have mad respect for them for this run. But if they put out something like that, oh man, that'd be a big hit to their reputation, So I don't know. I'm not super hopeful here. Just being honest, keeping it real.
Yeah, they did a pretty well animation with Is It on Pick Up Girls in Dungeon and that Konosuba movie, but
Yeah.
But it's pretty. Looking at all their shows, a lot of these seem kind of generic, or maybe they weren't done that the best animation you ever could see. But
well,
yeah,
Shokugeki no Soma. Yeah, Shokugeki no Soma started out good, but as I'm looking at that screen you have, I have heard that the later seasons are not as well, like they don't have the style, like they kind of lose some of that flavor in their animation. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this, but yeah.
Well, and also one of the things is they're working on. Well, how many shows? 1, 2. This is later down on the list, but 1, 2, 3, 4 whole shows in one season, and another OVA. Maybe the OVA is already done before or something. But yeah, they have 4 whole shows they're working on, which is a pretty insane amount. Like Mappa is like, it's insane that they're doing like 2 or maybe 3 shows at a time. That's only for like one season, but they're doing a lot right now, and this seems like on the lowest priority right here, unfortunately, for fans of the manga. So,
and listen,
yeah,
let's just preface this. This is our initial reactions on the trailer. So yeah, I mean, there's stuff that gets touched up all the time. We see that weekly. We see episode previews, and then that animation gets changed in next week's episode. We saw that with Attack on Titan, Mappa. So, let me just say this too. I think that there's a live action trailer out, Jerms. Did you know that?
I think I might have seen it.
I cannot believe I'm saying this, for the love of God, but the live action trailer looks like a better adaptation than this anime. And I never thought. I'm a guy who saw Dragon Ball. I don't remember the name. I honestly Evolution. I don't want to speak it. Yeah, it's like Voldemort for me. Let's not speak it. But I saw that in the theater, so I'm scarred for life, and I can't believe I'm saying this. But the movie of this looks better than the anime. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. So I'm watching. By the way, so you haven't asked me yet. I'm watching. I think you're watching. I'm ready for the shit show, and because I really like the content. I'm hoping they get it right. I'm not praying for their downfall. I hope that they get this adaptation right. I'm just not hopeful. But yeah, I'm watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha. So that's your final thoughts there?
Yeah, what about you? Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not too I'm excited more just to see like how X-Arm, just excited to see how it goes. What kind of spicy things they can throw in this time.
Oh, man. Comparing this to XR might be extreme, bro. Like, even I'm not that harsh. Holy shit. But, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in the Shaman King recap that we did, but I think that would be a great one to put on the weekly roundup. So for those who don't know, we are launching the podcast later this week. The weekly roundup is going to be us discussing anime weekly. Series that we are watching both together for the pod, well, for ourselves, but also to be discussed on the pod. There's other stuff we'll watch outside of it. I think Shaman King would be a great candidate just because we're both new to it. I think this might also be a great candidate. Dude, come on, man. It's I'm not gonna say it's X-Arm, but it does look like a PowerPoint presentation, you know? I mean, the amount of clowning we can get out of this, but hopefully it's not that, but